Welcome to O'Shorty Health and Fitness, Corporate Wellness Solutions. Today, we will be discussing myofascial release and carpal tunnel syndrome. We will then discuss a little further on how we can at least minimize, if not prevent, hand and wrist pain. We will then conclude with the 60-second call to action challenge that can be done at your desk or within your workspace. Today's discussion, although beneficial for everyone, is especially beneficial for surgeons, court reporters, data entry personnel, and many other professionals that rely heavily on wrist functioning as a primary source of their job duties. We now know that when muscle fascia becomes tight or restricted, it can limit the movement of muscles and tissue. This can lead to pain, stiffness, and decreased range of motion. This has major implications for the wrist. In the forearm and shoulders, tight fascia can affect the nerves and tendons that run through the wrist and hands, potentially causing pain and other symptoms. Tight muscle fascia can also create trigger points, which essentially is localized pain and stiffness in the muscles. These trigger points have the tendency to send or refer pain to other areas that include the wrist. 3 examples of how tightness in the fascia can cause wrist pain include carpal tunnel syndrome, forearm fascia, and shoulder fascia. With carpal tunnel syndrome, tightness contributes to compressions in the nerves of the wrist. With tightness in the forearm fascia, it limits the movement of the hands and the wrist. And lastly, with tightness in the shoulder fascia, specifically the lats, it can end up referring pain down through the arm into the forearm, the wrist, and the hands. In conclusion, in order to address pains that we feel in the wrist and fingers or wrist and hands, we want to make sure that we're addressing the tightnesses in the wrist, the tightnesses in the forearms, and the tightnesses in the shoulder and or back region. All right, now that we've gotten that out the way, it's time for our call to action challenge. We're going to be doing the wrist extensor stretch. With the wrist extensor stretch, we're looking to alleviate some of those tightnesses that we have in our wrist flexors, all right? So we're going to be doing the opposite motion, all right? So with the wrist extensor stretch, we're going to invert our hands, all right? And we're going to place our palms while our fingers are extended, our palms on our desk, all right? Our forefingers are now facing us, okay? We're going to breathe in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. And if you can't keep it like this, it's okay a little bit like this, but you want to make sure that you're feeling that stretch, okay? So try to invert your hands as much as possible at the wrist joint. What we're going to do, hold for 25 seconds. We're going to relax for 10 seconds, and then we're going to hold again for 25 seconds, all right? Get your hands and your fingers situated. Shake it out, whatever you got to do. We're getting started. 3, 2, 1, stretch. Again, breathe in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and strong. You should really be feeling those forearms stretching. Your fingers are stretching as well. Breathe through it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it out, shake it out. We're going to go back. All right. 4, 3, 2, right back in position. Go. And again, make sure you're inhaling in through your nose. Exhaling out through your mouth. Good. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good stuff. All right, fantastic work there. Again, we want to keep in mind that in order to avoid dysfunction like carpal tunnel syndrome or issues with the forearm and shoulders, we must focus on taking or alleviating tightnesses from the wrist and the hands, or the fingers and the hands, the forearms and the shoulders. It's all connected. So make sure we address the fascia all throughout to avoid the pains that we tend to find here. Phenomenal work with that wrist extensor stretch. You should be feeling more relaxation in the wrist and in the fingers as well. It should be looser and you should be feeling a bit more blood flow and just more liveliness going through your fingers and your forearms. Amazing work there. For more actionable solutions, be sure to follow me on LinkedIn and my Instagram. And of course, subscribe to my website and my YouTube channel. Business owners, HR leaders, and wellness coordinators, don't wait until your employees are in pain to take action. I'm now offering exclusive on-site wellness workshops to bring these proven techniques directly to your team. Simply DM me or click the link in my bio to reserve your spot now. See you in the next video. Let's build healthier workplaces together.